From Pasadena, California, give it up for Yashar, Kafi! How you guys doing tonight?
Nice shirt.
Where's he playing?
They have stand-up comedy classes in the back. If you want to try. My name is Yashar, and I am from Iran. Thanks for not running away. The other day, a few friends sat me down and told me, you don't always need to announce where you come from. For obvious reasons. You see, I know that, but the problem is I live in Hollywood. And in Hollywood, you always need to explain your accent. Otherwise, your neighbors think you're working on a Borat audition. Thank you. The problem is I am working on a Borat audition. There were 2 Iranian passengers on the first Malaysian flight that went missing. So the authorities started investigating to see if the Iranians blew up the plane. See, that's a waste of time, because Iranians are very wealthy and educated people. They don't take shitty jobs like that. They hire Palestinians. You see, we have our own Home Depots, and the Palestinians hang out in the back. That's a racist joke. The other day I went to buy a cup of coffee, and on my way out I was approached by this gentleman who had a ridiculous amount of pubic hair on his face. They call them hipsters. He was wearing a CrossFit t-shirt and he was still out of shape. And he came to me and said, "Oh, I'm sorry sir, I couldn't help it but to hear your accent. Are you from Israel?" I said, "No, I'm from Iran." He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you?" I said, "No, not at all. However, had you called me an Iraqi, your house would be in flames, bitch! I would have murdered your kids." That's the educational segment of the set. It's a lesson on Middle Eastern diversity and tolerance. I don't have any segues. Meaning there is no smooth transition in between bits and jokes. What you're gonna witness is one disturbing, controversial story that's gonna end abruptly with no punchlines. Then there is an awkward pause where you ask yourself, what the fuck is he talking about? And believe it or not, I'm asking myself the same question in a foreign language. And right there and then the next disturbing story starts, and that one has nothing to do with the first one. Thank you for your understanding. I found a group of people on YouTube. They're everywhere, but I found them on YouTube. They claim that they're pro-life, and they're fighting very hard to put a ban on the usage of the diaphragm, the birth control device. They say if you use a diaphragm, you're committing a first-degree murder. I don't think that's true, because based on my very limited knowledge, all the diaphragm does is, I'm going to display. Let's say I'm a diaphragm. They put me inside the vagina, and I open my wings like a superhero. And I block the sperms coming this way. And I won't let them get to the eggs. That's not first-degree murder. It's like this. Let's say I'm in a very, very small prison cell, standing here. And my cellmate is facing me, masturbating. For him to not finish all over me, I need to hold a towel between us. By the time his jizz hits the towel, I shouldn't be tried for first-degree murder. Because I'm just jizz blocking. Jizz block is not first-degree murder. And if you have anything against that, you're not pro-life, you're pro-jizz. So vote for Rick Santorum. Thank you so much. I don't like people who think they're very smart. And when you ask them a simple question, instead of answering with a yes or no, they insult you with a smart-ass comment. Like the other day, I wanted to buy a 6-pack of beer, but I couldn't drive to a supermarket because I was already drunk. So I stepped outside of my apartment and I looked around and I found a gas station. I said, they may have beer. I went right to the gas station, I looked around, didn't find any beer. I asked the gentleman working there very politely, excuse me sir, do you sell any beer here at your gas station? He looked at me up and down. Then very condescendingly he told me, my friend, there is a high school across the street. So I said, do you mean I should go to that high school? No, my friend, I meant to say. I said, no, listen to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you meant to say. Let me repeat the question. Sir, do you sell any beer here in this shithole that you're wasting your life? Yes or no? He said, no, we don't. I said, no is the answer. You should have said no 3 minutes ago. Because I didn't stop by here to chit-chat with some gas station philosopher. I didn't come here to talk to some beat-up Turkish version of Robert De Niro. Shove this gas station and that high school up your ass. To me, you're another motherfucker with an accent. If I needed that, I would talk to myself into a mirror. I have nothing against fishing, but I don't think fishing should be called a sport. Because if you look up the definition of a sport, sport is an athletic competition amongst human beings. Like if a man wrestles a man, that's a sport. If a woman wrestles a woman, that's a sport / pornography. What happens in fishing is an intelligent human being deceives a dumb, armless animal with food and then catches him. That's not a sport. That's like me going out right now, throwing some M&Ms on the sidewalk. Wait for a mentally challenged kid to bend over. Then jump and handcuff him and bring him in here for you. Say, hey man, look, tonight I got a big one. That's not a sport, that's kidnapping. Right after the Paris attack, a friend called me and told me, Yashar, I have some terrible news. happened? He said, you look just like one of the terrorists in Paris that the French police shot in the head. I said, thank you very much. I said, do I look like the terrorist before he got shot in the head? He said, before. I'm like, it's not that bad. He said, no, my point is you need to change your appearance to not look like these people. Why don't you trim your unibrow? I said, listen to me, bitch. This is not a unibrow. These are two beautiful caterpillars that are holding hands in love. On occasion, I amputate their limbs with a trimmer, but it grows back out of love in less than half an hour and they hold hands again, bitch. I got the light. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.